Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Orlando Orbits.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with their opponents. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road.
Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Well, this defense for the
I need 3 sacks.
Titans very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. Well, it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down to score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Kendrick. Open man is Quintez Cephas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They go play action here on 1st down. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as they get this up to about the 42. Play fake here on 1st down. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go make the tackle right away.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter. I would have gone fucking on.
Tell me I can get millions of views playing with a barber dog with toys. Shit. Nigga ain't even gotta make a cartoon.
Bieber Burns.
Get his legs.
Strike out, clear strike out, Corbin Burns. Bieber. Are we back at Toronto? What time we play 6:08?
Oh, look at this idiot. shot that perfect.
Yeah, I got them legs thawing out. I don't feel like smothering them. I'm gonna just put them in the oven.
They had some refrigerator. Those not good no more.
I didn't know they had some in the refrigerator, Tasha. My bad. Yeah, my bad. They should be. They should be. That's just 6. I'm gonna rinse them all and put these in the refrigerator to thaw out. Run these under water for a minute. That water, rinse them off a little. Two eight one Manville. I know who that is. People be playing on a nigga phone. That bullshit. Manville, Texas. People be calling to play on your phone and shit.
I know that's all I never answer. And if I do answer one, I don't say nothing. And when I don't say nothing, then it hang up and I go right and block the number. But I'll definitely let y'all know when I be leaving. But I had a decent ride here. Pray for one coming home.
Oh, come on, son.
All right. All right. I'm just playing the game. I'll be here when you get up.
All right.
Love you.
Raiders 2-0. Huh? Check out our motherfucking USFL team, man. Man, I keep missing the fucking game, man. That nigga be cursing on the sideline. They be picking up all that shit on the camera.
Leave that alone, bro. Ah.
Man, I'm trying to put me like a 20-leg parlay together on these 3 games, and put $1 on that bitch to win 2,000. Man, for real. I need to hit something.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Point after, right down the middle. And It's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Orlando takes back over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And all the way down to the 29. And a huge play that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Oh, come on.
Taken in. And inside the 20.
Whiff on a whole tackle like that, man.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Orbits have got it back to within a score.
Oh, I could have blocked that bitch.
Splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
It should be air-fried, man.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McElroy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
On 3rd down, it's short and everything well executed. He not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st down, Kendrick. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, out of the placement. So now they've got a chance to.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. .30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Kendrick. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
What? What a nigga did? Wait, who that was on? That was on Kenny Gregory. Late hit out of bounds? Oh, son, wait. Come on, turn the fucking cap.
You get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches. That's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On 1st and 10, Kendrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Kendrick. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Kendrick. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On play action, they'll throw. Man open is Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give them a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
No, come on, man.
His body and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Off the play fake. Kendrick.
Oh, get that.
It's going to be
Oh.
incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Kendrick.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now
boy.
4th down.
Fuck.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And they'll run again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So they bring out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tennessee offense set to go again. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know,
Come on,
in
man.
your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on 1st down, Kendrick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kendrick. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And, oh, this is Peterson remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Orlando takes back over on
Frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Kendrick. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Kendrick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 38 yards. And the Orbits have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
A try here for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A drive there of just 4 plays. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Titans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next